Alright guys, basically this is part 3 to the video, and you might not even see part 1 because I might just share part 2 because it breaks basically everything down in 2, which I probably covered in 1, but anyways, I got a little mix up in 2. He's coming here. But anyways guys, it's all in. Colin, I got it all back in and working. Want you to know I didn't have to remove the steering wheel. Okay? Want you to know that once I got this little pivot pin off the bottom of this shaft, it didn't matter. That does not have to go back on. There's splines. There's splines on this pin anyways, and that splines you'll tap back down into the handle back into the new thing. I actually put the handle on last. I got everything all in here, and then I was able to slide my handle back in, pound the pin back into the handle. Boom, done. That's it. Don't have to worry about putting that little piece down here at the bottom. And all I had to do was fight that little snap ring in the back side of here. There's going to be a little groove. Once this comes through, you got to put a little snap ring in there. Okay, if you don't have a pair of snap ring pliers, I'll tell you right now, the snap-on ones are very expensive. You don't have to use snap-on, but if you have them, they're great. Any brand will work as long as you got a little angle in like this, and you know it's strong enough. It's just a little snap ring, but this is just to go back together. So basically, I used these to put the new little snap ring in and popped it right on there. And it was real easy. Once I pounded this off of that other piece, it was real easy, you know. And I started getting a little bit mixed up in my head on this on the last video. If you watched it, you'll see what I was saying. For a second there, I thought since I already had that out, I was done with it. But I forgot I needed this little piece on here, which I was starting to destroy. And in fact, I'm going to put a little bit of anti-seize in this little part here, just for the heck of it. That ball rolls in there. Anything to help it glide a little better. Still got to pop my shifter cable back on, which I could do that now. And see something here while I'm here. Man, that's all you do with that. Okay, now you're gonna see it, witness my keys gonna go in. Ooh, I turn forward. Do we come out of gear? Yeah, we come out of gear. I didn't start it all the way up. I had to get the key knocked forward. So yes, this guy's gonna be real happy. And his key probably never worked as good because I anti-seized his key because the key kept jamming. So he's gonna have a car. He's gonna have his ignition going bad on him soon. The key was going about three-quarters of the way, and it was just starting to jam. Gets real tight, like right about there, you know. So I know he's going to have a key go bad on him sooner or later. But the anti-seize is starting to work into it, and it's getting a little better. Anyways, guys, if you're doing one of these jobs, it's not really that bad at all. Don't be scared. Honest to God, I just pulled a couple of screws out of the plastic cover on the bottom side of this to get the plastic down. And as soon as I got the plastic down, I was able to see in there. I did, like I said, I removed the Torx bolt back here so I could slide this piece over a little bit. And I was thinking, I didn't realize it. You probably still don't have to take this bolt out. I realize it now that I probably could have got that to flip past that pin just by turning the key on. Because watch, you turn the key on, see the pin flips down. That's what keeps it from coming out of the park, you know, with, whatever safety thing for it. So I realized that after the fact, but I used a little screwdriver just to push it down, and I slid the piece past it this way towards the back after I popped off the cable to it, you know. That's about it though. And then you'll see on here, like I said, there's going to be a round washer type lock ring on it. It has no way to take it off but pounding it off with a hammer, you know. You can do it on the car as the video suggested that I watched. That's up to you. I'm going to show you what this little piece looked like though after I finally knocked it off, because I took it after I snuck it out here. I took it off inside here, and it's right over here on the ground. See, basically how I got that off, make it real easy since I got it all out one piece. This was the holding that other little part on that goes into it, obviously, so you can shift. But I stuck it into a socket like this, just pounded dead center right here, and it popped. This is this retainer that you got to knock off there. Like I said, you could get it in there with a chisel, flat chisel, and hammer it off on the car. I didn't really like that idea at first because I was really hitting the column pretty heavy and it wasn't doing nothing. And like I said, then I finally realized there was a way I could sneak that lever all the way back and just cheat it out of there. And I showed you. So if it's already broke off, you're going to be able to cheat that out. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Thumbs up, like the video if you can. Comment, subscribe, appreciate it. You know, either if not, thank you for watching Running Rand's videos. This is my own little personal shop here. I'm new. I've only been in business about a year and worked on cars my entire life. And I've always was working for people until finally I decided to go ahead and try to do my own thing. And well, it's going. I ain't gonna say it's as easy as everything it seems. You know, definitely not as easy as it looks at all. I'm not making millions. I still don't have people blowing down my door yet, want me to be the person. I'm almost official for inspections, and it's just a lot of work, guys. But I'm living off these jobs, these oddball jobs that come in and out of here. You know, every now and then I get a job, so it keeps me going. Sooner or later, I think I'm gonna have half the borough and half the freaking people in the next borough and another borough all around me coming to me, because they're all gonna find out sooner or later that I'm not bullshitting them. I'm trying to give them the best reasonable price, and not to mention, you know, honesty on what is wrong, the best, you know, like I said, just trying to be a reasonable shop. You know, I'm not gonna lie and beat nobody over the head. Like your hub bearing's bad in your front end and trying to tell you need a transmission. I'm not going to say what garage did that one, but a customer of mine came in here it was at another garage, and she wanted a second opinion because the guy told her she needed her transmission replaced. Basically, I got in the car and drove it down the road, and I could feel it humming all day. I know what a bearing feels like when it goes bad. And I told her, I said straight up, I believe you need a front driver's side bearing. And then she said, well, he checked them and blah, 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 and supposed we put one on, and he said it didn't fix it. I said, well, I'm just telling you from my experience, ma'am. I'm pretty sure that's a bearing. I told her, go to AutoZone, grab a bearing, come back. She did that, came back, fixed it. That was it. You know, she didn't need a transmission. This is crazy what some shops will just randomly say to people, you know. But thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, comment, subscribe if you can. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Later.